good one coming up here. Jacob Cooper, the 197-pound freshman from Albion, Michigan, 7-9 on the season, but he's won 4 consecutive Big Ten dual meet matches. Jacob Berkowitz, the redshirt junior from Scarsdale, New York. He's a 2-year starter for the Northwestern Wildcats. Cooper, 7-9 on the season, but that record is very deceiving. Started the season slow, took his lumps as a true freshman, and he's definitely on the rise late in the season. 4 consecutive Big Ten victories for the
That's
freshman.
to be expected. I mean, you're wrestling in the toughest conference, so you're expected to lose your earlier matches, and it's all growing pains. So Jacob Cooper really growing into his own here.
Cooper has done a great job at this back half of the season, and a caution to begin the bout by Berkowitz.
I get the phone number of Chicago right
And if Northwestern wins this bout, we've got to think the match is almost secure for the Wildcats, because the Spartans would need a pinfall to win the bout.
I was going to say.
And a
but
far
what if
knee tap for
Jacob
Cooper. I'll tell you, watching these Spartans wrestling this season, they've started the season slow. They've dealt with growing pains, but they have looked much better as the season has gone on. And I'll tell you what, Jacob Cooper has been a huge part of that.
Especially in the first period. Imagine if they could put 7 minutes together. Dean Batiste can come out. Imagine him wrestling and 7 entire minutes at the pace that he did that first period. Could you imagine where he would be?
Yeah, you know, as a true freshman coming into the Big Ten Conference, like you said, you're gonna take your lumps. But Cooper has definitely learned from the losses he's taken this season. He's been impressive as the season has gone on. A swing single for Cooper, defense by
Berkowitz, and this is where Berkowitz was so successful against Max Huntley, is in these scrambling positions. Jacob Cooper looking to get his second takedown to take the 4-1 lead here in the first period. 1:29 left.
And that high head is huge in this scramble here, with Cooper having a 2-1 lead.
So
Cooper's
Berkowitz
turning
keeping
in.
that bottom ankle, and now Berkowitz
Cooper limps out.
takedown.
Cooper limps that leg out and gets a 2-point takedown, 4-1 lead with 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining.
Dual score, 15-13. So this, a decision either way, will send Tom Makel in his last duel, 25 years at the helm of Michigan State, will send hit. Imagine how much he's going to be sweating. The final match of his final duel is going to determine the duel. How about that?
And I'll tell you what, you have to have some confidence in your heavyweight junior, Demetrius Renfro. Only 2-7 on the season, but he's facing a redshirt freshman who's 5-12 on the season. So neither wrestler's seen much success in this season so far. And if Cooper wins this bout, the 2 wrestlers with losing records are going to be looking to claim a Big Ten dual victory for their team. 4-2 lead for Cooper now after that Berkowitz escape.
So Berkowitz looking for a double leg of his own. Jacob Cooper fights it off, underhook on that left side, backs out to end the first period. So 2 minutes on the clock, 4-2. Jacob Cooper leads Jacob Berkowitz.
An impressive showing by the freshman in the first period. 2 first period takedowns to claim a 4-2 lead headed to the second.
So this is where dad jokes come into play. The wrestling dad jokes. I bet a Jacob is going to win this match. So Jacob Cooper gives up the 1 point for the escape. So 4-3. Jacob Cooper leads Jacob Berkowitz 15-13. The Wildcats lead the Spartans here.
1 minute and 25 seconds remain in the second period. A shot by Berkowitz, but he's not going to get anywhere shooting from his knees.
Half shots.
Like you said earlier, 2 of those equals 1 full one.
2 half shots equal a full shot, but a full shot doesn't always equal points.
Heavy hands by Cooper, comes in for that collar tie. Duck under attempt by Berkowitz, gets to the leg though. And heavy hips by Cooper.
And Cooper just got lazy there. But now Berkowitz might be in some trouble. Jacob Cooper gonna look to spin to his right again.
Cooper
and he's gonna have to let that
ankle. The referee calls a stalemate. Berkowitz is not happy about that call. He felt he was in scoring position. But Cooper was raising that ankle, and that could have been dangerous. 39 seconds on the restart. 4-3 lead for Jacob Cooper.
riding time currently a factor for Jacob Cooper as it is at 1:01.
But you have to think that Cooper is going to pick bottom to start the second or start the third period. So that would virtually erase the riding time.
Circle.
So Berkowitz, another half shot. Short time left here, and looks like we're gonna head into the third period.
Oh, and almost a takedown for Cooper at the end of the period, but it's be interesting to see what the Spartans want their freshman to do, and he's gonna take bottom. 2 minutes on the clock to conclude this bout. 4-3 lead for Jacob Cooper, 1 minute and 1 second of riding time. And that's gonna be Berkowitz's second caution. One more is gonna be a point for Cooper.
So Berkowitz caution before the match even started. Covers, tight waist, right hand, now switches to the half.
And this is where freshmen struggle on bottom in the third period. They've used a large percentage of their energy already. They're wrestling against some of the best in the country. Cooper doing a good job of slowly moving up to his feet. Gonna get the hips out, get an escape with 1 minute and 37 seconds left. 5-3 lead for Jacob Cooper. And a beautiful duck under attempt. But Berkowitz squares up. Berkowitz in deep. Cooper trying to kick away. He's gonna turn in and spin. And we've got a scramble here. The wrestler who gets his head high is gonna win.
And it's gonna be another potentially dangerous.
And a 2-point takedown for Berkowitz with 1 minute remaining.
So now Jacob Cooper has to get an escape to keep these Spartans alive here in East Lansing. 5-5, 53 seconds left at 197 pounds. The Northwestern Wildcats lead the Spartans 15-13.
Riding time currently not a factor, so an escape could give Cooper the win. 40 seconds on the clock.
And if you're Jacob Cooper, you haven't been hit for stalling, but you have to go for the escape now. You cannot look at the clock and wait. And that looks like what he's going to be doing. And Berkowitz throwing himself in horrible position here.
Cooper looking to crowd him.
And Berkowitz,
15 seconds remaining on the clock. Cooper's so close to getting.
and Cooper's gonna have to get this under his head.
And a two-point reversal at the buzzer. Cooper gets the victory, and the Spartans take a 16-15.
We'll take a look.
And the referees are gonna review it.
So a potential reversal here for Jacob Cooper. And we are under official review. As Northwestern is challenging, was there time left on the clock before the reversal? Official review, excuse me.
And wow, it does not get any closer than that. But here's the question here. Do the referees have enough evidence to overturn the call? They've already made the call in favor of Cooper getting the reversal, but
So 15-13 on the match score. So 5. Scoreboard says 7-5 as of now, and that's with the 2-point reversal given. So reversal for Jacob Cooper to put the Spartans in the lead, 16-15, heading into the last match of Tom Makel's tenure